Well, I'm out burning a brush pile right now. It's a little nippy, about 32 or 3 degrees, I think. Let me show you what I'm doing. It's a pretty sight. So this is the brush pile accumulated from the dam or pond renovation I did. And they pushed down a bunch of trees for me that were on the backside of the dam that I did not want to, I did not want the roots to go into the dam and cause it to leak. That's probably one of the problems I had in the past was that there were several trees on the backside, and what typically happens is if you've got trees close to the backside of your dam, those trees' roots go looking for water, and then they go toward the pond. They go through the dam, and then they'll find the water, and then the roots will just sit there and suck it up. But the water will eventually erode around that root and more till it just works out a hole. Even though several of the trees were dead, it was the damage had already been done. The roots were already had already penetrated the dam. So anyway, this is the Trico came over here and he piled these up. He broke a lot of stuff in half and just really did a good job piling it up, packing it real tight. A brush pile that is not packed as tight as you can get it just doesn't burn real well. Today it's supposed to be raining. Supposed to be sprinkling in just a light rain all day, so it's perfect time. It was about 10 feet tall and probably 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, and it's going up pretty good. So what I'll do in a little while, when the heat calms down a little bit, I don't know whether you've ever burned a brush pile, but it gets hot. It gets hot quick. So when it calms down a little bit, I'll come in here and push I'll come in here and push this stuff up. I'll take this stuff that didn't burn, push it in. That will make it go up even quicker. And we're excited about getting this one burned. I've told you this before with burn piles. Once they are burned out, there's just a layer of white ash there. Don't think it's over, because there are coals under there that will last for weeks and weeks. I have had them last for months. Even if I spray water on them, try to put them out, wet them down quite a bit, they will last for a long time. So be careful when you burn. Just don't let anything near it. The cows got enough sense, I think, not to go near it. And I did use my little propane torch there, propane bottle and my torch. Love that little torch. I would have never got this thing going without that torch. It's just too wet. But and I didn't have a lot of small stuff in it. I thought I had a bunch of cedar in it, but I did not. So when I came down here and really looked at it, saw I didn't have much cedar, I was concerned about it starting at all. But it did a good job starting up because of that torch. You can get in there with that torch and just get down the middle of it and shoot. I started on this side and 2 places on the other side. The other side didn't start near as well, but this side really started quickly and is doing a good job. So like I say, I'll bring you back when it's burnt down some, and we'll look at it then. Well, I was hoping to bring you down here later in the afternoon and show you a fairly burned up brush pile, but I wasn't counting on all the rain we got. We just did not get the burn I had hoped for. So I've got to come back in here and I'll have to cut some of that up and just put it in another burn pile. To burn a burn pile, you got to have some small stuff to get the big stuff burning. Well, all that's left really is big stuff. So I'll come down here with a grapple and just grab a hold of it and take it to another burn pile I've got to start here in a little while, because I've got a bunch of dead trees down. So anyway, did not burn like I wanted it to burn, but it did what it did. And had the rain not come in, and I mean it was pretty steady, not hard rain, but a pretty good steady rain for a couple of hours, and it just put it out. it didn't put it out. It kept it from. I mean, it's still hot right now. I can guarantee you. I can hear it popping. I would come in here and stir it up, push it together, try to get it going again, because it does have some does have some good coals in it, but it's too windy today and I don't want it to flare back up. And this wind has already dried the grass out, looks like. So it's not wet and it is windy, so I don't really want it to do anything except sit there for right now. And probably for several weeks, or several days anyway, a few weeks. There's a 2 or 3 inch layer of coals in some of those areas. And so I can't come in here right now. And you can see it smoking a little bit in places. As the wind blows it, it starts to smoke a little bit. So internally, some of that stuff is burning. It'll burn. It won't burn up. It will burn to a smaller pile than it is right now, because again, some of it is smoldering, and the insides, if they got real hot, they'll hollow out some of those logs. It didn't do what I wanted to do, but you know, I took that chance. I knew that we're going to have a chance of rain all day long. I just really didn't think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be a light rain or a drizzle, something like that, which would have been a perfect day. That and no wind, a drizzle day is a perfect day to burn stuff. All right, that's it. We're gone.